Hello and welcome to IU NewsNet Daily. I'm Catherine Patterson. Today, we're bringing you an update on the state bill against gender-affirming care for minors, and you'll hear about some upcoming campus events.
In sports, we'll tell you about a sweet surprise for the IU women's basketball and IU softball continuing win streak.
And because we're obsessed with Barbie here, we're going to talk about the live-action movie. NewsNet Daily begins now. We begin with news of a stroke of the pen, a legal signature by Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb that signed into law Senate Bill 480. The legislation bans gender-affirming care for minors, treatments like puberty blockers and hormone replacement therapy. A Bloomington group called Protect Our People protested against the bill outside the Monroe County Courthouse on Sunday. Now the law goes into effect July 1st, but minors currently receiving care can continue until the end of the year. The group also protested House Bill 1608, which would ban schools from teaching human sexuality in kindergarten through third grade. The Indiana Grad Workers Coalition is waiting for administration's response to the cost of living adjustment petition they submitted last Friday. The group is seeking an 8% wage increase for next year to keep pace with inflation.
And we also share this frustration with other, IU employees on campus, such as, the staff, even the faculties. These positions never got a significant raise at all, to keep up with inflation during the years.
The coalition is hosting a labor spring event today and tomorrow evening to discuss labor and education. You can find more information on their Instagram at Indiana Grads. The city of Bloomington is considering new additional regulations for e-scooter riders. The recommendations stem from scooter crashes, including one last year that left an IU student dead. The Planning and Transportation Department is recommending that riders take educational quizzes and shortening the hours of operations for scooters. The city wants to build specific corrals for the scooters, and some companies could be fined if the scooters are parked incorrectly. IU's First Thursdays are back in season, and April's event is today. It starts in the Arts Plaza around Showalter Fountain, starting at 4 this afternoon. The last First Thursday event was back in the fall. Now, with warmer weather, the fun returns. First Thursdays typically feature arts and humanities groups from across campus. With food, live performances, and booths, it's a popular student hub every month. The event ends at 8 and is free to attend. The IU Office of Sustainability is organizing a campus river cleanup event and is seeking volunteers. Volunteers will help clear litter and waste from the river. The Indiana Department of Environmental Management already requires IU to do this type of annual cleanup because the campus river connects to the White River in Indianapolis. The cleanup runs from 10 a.m. to noon next Friday. You can sign up to volunteer by searching for the Sustain IU event calendar. And now turning to sports, we have Tyler to get us up to speed on Hoosier Athletics.
That's right, Catherine. And for the 22nd time in a row, the Indiana Hoosiers softball team is victorious. IU softball shut out the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky on Tuesday with a final of 3-0. The shutout marked the 5th time the Hoosiers have held their opponent scoreless. The victory continued a record-breaking win streak with the team's 22nd win in a row. A big moment in the game in the top of the second inning when freshman Taryn Kern went yard with a 2-run blast to extend the Hoosier lead to 3 runs. This was the 16th time this season that Kern has homered. She's now tied all-time in program history for the most home runs in a single season. Indiana now will prepare for a weekend series against Minnesota. Moving over to track, some exciting news was announced Wednesday. Indiana's Cameron Marshall was named Big Ten Men's Athlete of the Week. Marshall ran a Big Ten and NCAA leading time of 3:39.51 in the 1500 meters, which moved him into 7th in program history in the 1500. We now move to exciting news with the Indiana women's basketball team. April 5th has officially been declared as Indiana Women's Basketball Day in Monroe County. The Board of Commissioners made the announcement at the courthouse Wednesday. On hand was AP National Coach of the Year Terry Morin, who was joined by her staff and players Mackenzie Holmes and Grace Berger. The group celebrated with pictures and IU basketball cupcakes after the documents were signed.
And now, one more thing before we go. If you've been watching us for a few weeks, you know that we at IU NewsNet Daily are huge Barbie fans. Isn't that right, Tyler?
Huge Barbie fans. I think you mean #1 fan of Barbie.
#1 fans here. Well, Warner Brothers recently announced the full cast for the new live-action Barbie movie and dropped a new trailer.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Actress Margot Robbie plays Barbie and Ryan Gosling plays Ken alongside her. There are at least 10 versions of Barbie in the movie, portrayed by actresses and celebrities such as Dua Lipa, Nicola Coughlan, and Issa Rae. There will also be multiple Kens. The movie comes out this summer. The movie's social media account used a specific logo and graphic when announcing cast members, and parodies have already taken the internet by storm. Even IU women's basketball jumped on the trend, creating a Barbie-style graphic featuring IU basketball player Sydney Parrish. And that's a wrap for today's IU NewsNet Daily. Tune in for the latest updates on all Hoosier news and sports.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at IUNND.
For IU NewsNet Daily, I'm Catherine Patterson.
And I'm Tyler Vondry. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.